Hi, second grade. This week we're going to be talking about my friend, the very, very hungry, greater than, less than, equal to alligator. So this is my friend. He's an alligator, and there's something special about him is that he is always hungry. He's always looking for something to eat, and he always wants to eat the biggest amount of something. So if I have 2 pieces of cake, he's always going to eat the bigger piece of cake. If I have 2 pieces of pizza, he's always going to go for the bigger piece of pizza. So this is my friend the alligator, and he is always hungry, and he is always looking for the biggest thing to eat. So let me talk to you a little bit more about my friend, the alligator. My friend the alligator had a situation the other day where he had 2 fish on this side and he had a whole lot of fish on that side. These are the 2 options that they gave him for which one he wanted to eat. And if my alligator is super duper duper hungry and he's always trying to eat the biggest amount of something, which one do you think he picked? Did he pick the side that had only 2 fish, or did he pick that side to eat that had a whole lot of fish? What do we think? I'll tell you. My alligator friend ate that huge pile of fish because that pile of fish has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 fish in it. And this one only had 2. He was like, I don't want just 2 fish. I want that huge pile of fish. So my alligator friend went ahead and ate all of those fish. He ate the biggest amount of fish. So I'm going to go over a couple more scenarios with you about my alligator friend, because this week we're going to be talking about which piles of numbers are greater and less than. And we use our little alligator friend to help us decide when piles are greater than or less than something. So this pile of fish over here is less than this pile of fish. So my alligator went towards this one because it had the greatest amount of fish. This pile had less than that pile. Let's look at a couple other piles because there were a whole bunch of other piles that he got to pick from. When my alligator friend looked at these 2 piles of fish, he noticed that this pile of fish had 4 fish, and that pile of fish had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 fish. There are 8 fish over there. There's 4 fish over here. So my alligator, being the hungry alligator friend that he is, he went and ate that pile of fish. He was looking at this pile, and this is the pile he ate. He ate the pile of fish that had the greatest amount of fish, which is the fish that had 8 fish in it. This pile, this small pile, has less fish than that one. This one is less. 4 fish is less than 8 fish. He wanted to eat the greater amount of fish. Let's look at one more. Let's look at one more pile of fish. So here I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I have 5 fish on this side, and I have 3 fish on this side. I have 5 fish on this side, and I have 3 fish on that side of my pile. My alligator, when he's looking for the greatest amount of fish to eat, he is going to eat that pile. This is the pile he's going to eat because 5 fish is greater than 3 fish. 5 fish is greater than 3 fish. So he is going to eat the 5 fish because that's a greater amount of fish than that side. Whenever we look at 2 numbers, I have 2 more numbers on my screen. Whenever we have 2 numbers, we can always think about them as an amount of something. So on my other slides, I showed you an amount of fish. Here we have a 6 and a 50. And these numbers stand for an amount of something, and you can decide what it stands for. Is it going to be 6 fish and 50 fish? Do you want it to be 6 pieces of cake and 50 pieces of cake, 6 cars or 50 cars? They always stand for an amount of something. So when we're going to compare these two numbers, we're going to use our alligator friend to help us decide which of them is greater. Which of these two numbers has the greatest amount of something? 6 or 50? So let's pretend we're talking about fish again, since we've been talking about fish. Let's pretend we're still talking about fish. Would my alligator want to eat the 6 fish, or would he want to eat the 50 fish? In order to figure that out, we need to think which number is greater, which number is bigger. Because my alligator will always want to eat the greatest amount of fish, which in this case is the 50. So my alligator over here, he wants to eat the 50 fish, or the 50 cakes, or the 50 cars, or the 50 houses. Whatever is on that side, that's the side he wants to eat, because he doesn't just want 6 pieces. He wants the greatest number of pieces of whatever it is that we're talking about. He always wants the greatest piece. And in this case, the 50 is the greatest piece. So whenever we're looking at two numbers, we can compare them that way. We can say that the 6 is less than the 50. Let's keep going and do a couple more examples. Here we have 5 and 10. Let's figure out, is the 5 less than 10, or is the 5 greater than 10? Well, let's find out. Does my alligator want to eat 5 of something, or does he want to eat 10 of something? I think he wants to eat 10 of something, because he always looks for the greatest number. Look at his teeth there. He always wants to eat the greatest number, which is the 10, because the 10 has the most amount of fish or pizza or broccoli or cakes or pies, whatever it is that he's eating, he wants 10 of them. He doesn't just want 5, he wants 10. So he's always going to eat the bigger one. So 5 is less than 10. Let's keep going. All right, we have 100 and we have 1. Is 100 less than 1, or is 100 greater than 1? Let's think about it. If we had 100 pies and 1 pie, which one would my alligator want to eat? I think he would want to eat the greatest number, so he would be looking for the 100. He would be looking for the 100 of the pies. He wants to eat the greatest number. Always, always, always the greatest number. That means that 100 is greater than 1. Or 1 is less than 100. 100 is greater than 1. I have a couple more examples for you. I have 53 and 47. Let's pretend these are 53 donuts this time. 53 donuts and 47 donuts. 53 is less than 47, or 53 is greater than 47. Let's think about it. Will my alligator want to eat the 53 donuts, or will he want to eat the 47? Which one's greater? He's going to want to eat the 53, because the 53 is the greater number. The 53 is the greatest one. That's the biggest. So 53 is greater than 47. That's the biggest one. My alligator is always going to want to eat the biggest number. 53 is greater than 47. But what if this happens? What if someone gives him 2 piles that have the same number? What if someone gives him 100 donuts on that side and 100 donuts on this side? What happens then if the numbers are the same? I'll tell you what happens. The numbers are equal. 100 is equal to 100. So I put an equal sign there. They're equal. My numbers are the same. And whenever the numbers are the same, they're equal. And my alligator doesn't know what to do. He's super confused. He doesn't know what to do, so he's just looking at you like, what do I do? Which one do I pick? They're both the same. Which one am I going for? So my alligator is just looking lost. He's looking confused. He needs some help because they're equal. 100 is equal to 100. So whenever the numbers are the same, my alligator gets a little bit confused, and we just add an equal sign there. He's just looking at us, and he doesn't know which one to pick. So 100 is equal to 100. So we learned a couple different things today. We learned that my alligator friend will always, always, always eat the pile that has the greatest amount of anything. He will always eat the greatest amount. So my alligator actually has some names. Whenever my alligator is eating that pile, whenever he's looking this way, we say that he is less than. So whatever two numbers are over here, one is less than the other. So whenever my alligator is looking this way, he is less than. Whenever my alligator looks like this, he's confused. He doesn't know what to do because the numbers are the same. His name is equal to. We just say it's equal to. So whatever number is here is equal to the number over there. They're the same number. So whenever he looks like this, I don't know what to do, that means they're equal. And whenever my alligator looks like this, whenever he's facing this way because he's eating this pile, whenever he looks like this, we call him greater than. So his name is greater than when he's facing this way. When he's eating me, he is greater than. So these are the three terms we're going to be talking about all week. We're going to be talking about our hungry alligator friend all week long. He will always either be eating the less than, the equal to, or he will either look like he's less than, equal to, or greater than. Those are his three looks. This is what he'll look like sometimes, and he will always look like the less than, the equal to, or the greater than symbol. But the one thing that is most important that we always remember when we're comparing two numbers is that my alligator friend, my sign, will always be eating the greatest number. And that means that he's going to be looking to eat the biggest one.